Hi, I thought I'd do something a little bit different for this December newsletter. Is a video. That way you can hear me, see me, and just connect, I think, a little bit more intimately. So it's been a year, right? I was just sitting here reflecting on the year that's been, and it has been a surge of up and downs, ebbs and flows. And I think, that's a really important point, is that life does ebb and flow. We have periods of ups and downs, and it's really our ability to maintain focus through those, particularly those ebb times when we feel a bit, flatter, lower, not as much energy. It's those times that I find really helpful is setting an intention, a daily intention. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I make an intention, which is whatever I would love for that day. And then I let go of needing to know how it's going to work out, how it's going to pan out. And 9 times out of 10, my intention actually comes to fruition throughout the day, and in ways that I don't even expect to happen. So an example today is I made an intention to serve powerfully. I have a few mediumship readings lined up today. And to receive graciously, but not just receive in many different ways. So I don't know, I'm just leaving it out, I'm putting it out there. Other days, when I wake up and feel a bit flat, I make an intention to have an energized day, or have a day of clarity, or a day of reconnection with loved ones, or whatever it is. So anyone can do it. It's free. It's just knowing what you would love to have for that day and making intention around that. A couple other things that I wanted to mention is I have a warrior workshop in Wagga next Monday evening starting at 6 o'clock. It's a 3-hour session, but it's a very powerful and potent session. So if you're somebody who wants to learn some tools and strategies that you can use and apply to anything, relationships, the silly season, conflict that you might have, internal conflict or conflict with other people, I strongly suggest coming along to the Warrior Workshop. It's actually at Plush Hairdressers, so you'll see the address in what I share. You'll see the address in what I share. It's a 3-hour session, but you'll be walking away with some really useful tools and strategies that certainly has helped me, particularly through those ebb periods where I'm not feeling it, feeling a bit flat, or when I'm really making something mean something. Our definitions of things is powerful. So if I define myself as a victim, that's all I'm going to see is a victim. And I liken it to, at school where little Johnny's always acting up in class and he's always being naughty. And as soon as the teacher defines him as naughty, that's all it just happens. That's all she's going to see in him. It makes it hard for her or him to see beyond that naughtiness. So our definitions are very, very powerful and potent. And we'll talk a bit about that in the Warrior Workshop. The other thing I wanted to mention is I have a bit of a discount, a Christmas discount. My gift to you guys, I'm offering it to you only, those who are members of the community. I have a BUHQ taster package, and what that is it gives you a 1.5 hours of not only an intuitive reading, but also coaching to actually experience how coaching works. And the way I coach is very different to how other coaches work. I am a Natural Success certified coach. So if you want to know more about natural success, just search it up, William Whitecloud Natural Success Academy. And it's by far, over the last 25 years of learning and training in the intuition field and, all things mystical, I have found his curriculum has been life-changing for me. It's how I became an author, and it's helped me to create more meaningful relationships. But you know what? It's helped me to see and love the truth of who I am. And, I didn't really realize that for so long I didn't love myself, and I was just making it all about everybody else and being a people pleaser and putting everyone else's needs in front of my own. And, that's not what life's about. Life is about you and you first and foremost. You are in your own body. You are the soul with a human vehicle. So, it's your responsibility to put yourself first, make yourself a priority. So that's really been huge. But coaching, if you're interested in that, you can get 10% off if you book before the 31st of December this year. And we can make that appointment for January or February. If you've tried everything else before, you tried all the different modalities, the energy healing work, even an intuition reading will only get you so far. Coaching is where the rubber hits the road. And I'm not joking. I get coached myself, not because I need a coach, but there's times where I can't see myself. Doesn't matter how trained I am, I can't see myself what I'm not allowing myself to see. And it's just human nature. It's just, unfortunately, how we've been designed. Or actually, it's not how we've been designed, it's how we've grown up in society. So check that out. It's very, very potent. You can see the testimonials on my website. There you go. There's that special Christmas present for you. And the other thing that I wanted to mention too is as you come closer to the end of the year, it's really a great time to reflect on the year. I mean, we do it anyway before New Year's, right? Usually with a drink in our hands. But if you really want to take the power out of what you've learned this year and leave behind all the crap that you don't want to take, a completion is, we call it a completion in the natural success realm. It's really, really useful in drawing out the energy that has, for things that have worked well in this 12 months, the things that you have learned, whether it's through struggle or trauma or whatever it is. It's those sort of things that's the energy that you want to take into the new year. You don't want to be like just getting over the line of 2025 and then start in 2026 with that sort of lower energy. You want to start with a high. So anyway, if you're interested in doing a completion session, I'm certainly happy to run. It only takes an hour. Just let me know. Email me back and let me know, yep, I'm super keen, and I'll just set up a time. And if we can get a few people in that would be great. I'd be keen to run that. I mean, I certainly do it myself, and I certainly do it with my clients, and it's very, very powerful. And one other note, just to end it, just remembering that 2026, yes, it's always seen as, new year, new you. Well, it's actually remembering the truth of who you are, not necessarily a new you. I see it as a remembering who you truly are, what your gifts and talents and abilities are that you want to bring to the world. And don't forget, there's heaps of freebies on my website. There's some meditations there that you can do and do again. There's also some blogs. There's some really good information and some tips through my blogs as well. And there you have it. It's been an awesome 2025, ups and downs, but you know what? That's life, and it's how you manage those ups and downs that, can make or break you going forward. So just remembering that. Merry Christmas, have a happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you next year.